'cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit. Never stop, I'll get it if I want.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hope you're all doing well on a Sunday or Monday, whatever it is for you. Let's get some things straightened out here. There we go. Yeah, I'm going long screen or vertical today. So how's everybody doing? Please share this out. Hello, happy Sunday, Kathy. Good evening, Raven Wolf. Well, good evening for you. It's 9 a.m. for me on a Sunday morning. So I haven't been on Facebook for a while, so I thought I'd jump on here. Try to fit in a couple Facebooks a week. We'll see what happens. So please share this out. If you'd like a reading, please go to my link tree right here at the bottom of the screen. It's linktr.ee/psychic shaman 333. That will get you to my PayPal, my Venmo, and my Cash App. It's $10, $10 or more. If you'd like to leave more, I appreciate it. And those who do pay for a reading will be their name will be put on a list for a chance to win a 20-minute private session with me. If you'd like a private session, go to my link tree as well. Find my website, which is www.psychicshaman333.com, and you could schedule something there. Make sure you enter the code Psychic Shaman for a 15% discount. And yeah, now I got that spiel out of the way. How's everybody doing? Thank you for sharing, Raven Wolf. It is a tongue twister. It's like rolling. You have to keep rolling it out, right? It's a long one. If I had a chance to go back when I first started, probably would have made it like an acronym or something. ps333.com or something like that. Doing good. That's good. Because it's a mouthful running through the whole thing. But I got to explain to people, especially new people, why I'm even live, right? I mean, the title and the description kind of say it, but. And we will be giving one away if everybody can share at least 3 times. If you want to share more, I appreciate it. If we can get up to 15 viewers, we'll give one away. So a solid 15 viewers, not like 15 and then bounce back to 10, like more like 20 and bounce back to 15. And that just comes with shares, and that one is the most important, but also interaction, so comments. So it's starting off a little slow, but we'll see where it goes. It's been a minute since I think it's been at least a week since I've been on Facebook, so maybe 2. No, I think I was on last week. Thank you, Rosie, for sharing again. We're getting up there. It's working. And make sure you're hitting that emoji, hit that like button. 9 people in here, 4 likes. Yeah, I know. Same thing, huh, Raven Wolf or Vera or WSR. I know. Like, you don't think about that when you're when you're doing that and creating a website. Well, a lot of people do, but I don't, or I didn't. I will next time. Let's get a little smudge going on. That one's smoking today. Even with all the humidity, it's still smoking. No, I'm not smoking marijuana. This is just sage. Some people actually think I'm like, what are you smoking right now? I'm smoking it. That'd be a big one. I think I've smoked one this big before. Not sage. Sage would be terrible to inhale. All right, so everybody's still sleeping in. We are kind of early. It gets hot, so try to beat the heat. Get out in the morning and do a live. I've had 3 cups of coffee. I'm ready to go. Oh, Vera send a payment in for a reading. 2:06 a.m. Yeah, Texas. I heard my mom lives in Texas, and she's like, man, it's hot. She has a big garden in her backyard. It's basically like a jungle of like vegetable plants and flowers and plants. Kind of looks jungly back there. But yeah, a lot of her stuff is stressing right now. All right, Vera is the first. Yeah, it's like 100. It's supposed to be, I think, 100. Maybe it's because of cloud cover, it's only going to be like 98 or something. But the humidity is going to be up there, so it might be a little bit. The heat index is going to be ridiculous. We're going to get a break today, and I think it's going back to like 105. I think next week it's going to get cooler, but still be in the 90s, but 80s and 90s. So heat wave, go away. You've had your time here. Now it's time to leave. All right, Vera, I just shuffled your cards. We're just laying them out right now. You got the 4-legged card, which kind of a sense of wanting to like move somewhere or do something different, or enduring, like the neighbor or just life in general. Knowing that you do have that endurance, you do have the 4-leggeds, especially you. You've got your kitties, and I feel like more animals are coming into the picture here for you. But that animal spirit plays a deep role within your life, or you play a deep role with that animal connection, or animal human connection. And just getting something else. I'm trying to figure out what that was. Yeah, it just feels like you're going to be adding more animal spirits to the family. You got the sacred site, so that's kind of what you're doing right now, is creating that sacred site for yourself, and that doesn't need to be that sacred spiritual site that we all think of. I mean, it could be like your studio. It could be, and of course, you're going to put crystals around. You have crystals, so. But I feel like just creating that sacred site for yourself, especially within yourself, which I feel like there's a lot of progress going on, or self work, self realization going on. This is helping. You're helping yourself. You're nurturing yourself. You're nurturing your imagination, your connectedness with everything. I just feel like you're taking a step up. And Vera is a Raven Wolf Star Readings. That's why her name. She is on YouTube. She's on Facebook, but she is a reader herself and specializes in animal communication. So if you have an animal, or just yourself, if you want a reading, check her out too. She's very good. All right. So then the last card is the Vision Quest. Yeah, this is like all part of your like progress and growth. This new thing that you've taken on, as far as, I mean, not exactly new, but the way you're doing it with the animals, with the animal communication, you're reinventing yourself in a lot of ways, or adding to. She is not her name's Vera, but that's her business name, Raven Wolf Star Readings, also with a long website name. Okay, and last card is crystals. I was just talking about, it doesn't always have to be crystals, but I feel like it is. Just creating that space that allows you to be more open to inspiration, or that inspires you. All right. Thank you. Yes, if anybody would like a reading, please go to the link tree right there on my screen. You can't see my finger, it's right here. Find that, and then once you click that, find my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. It is $10 for a live reading. Try to keep it low so everybody can afford it, or it's accessible. If you like this kind of stuff, if you resonate with readings and the paranormal and spiritual, yeah, buy a reading. You're welcome, Vera. Well, you've invested a lot in me, so I figure I should do the same for you. No, Rose, it's Raven Wolf. It's Vera. That Rosie's Rosie. Raven Wolf, Vera. All right, let's see. You're only at 6 right now. When you get up to about 15, it might be a task today, but we'll see. Thank you, Rachel, for the $15. Thank you very much. Whoops. Did you have a question? We'll wait for her to get back. She's probably finding her way back now. But Rachel just made a payment. There she is. Thank you, Rachel. Did you have a question? Oh, you were replying to Marlene. Sorry. I know I get reading them, their messages, and get sidetracked or come into half the conversation. Family. Okay. Oops. I guess they're done shuffling. Yeah, there's a struggle right now. I feel like things are going well. I think continuing to play that strong mothering role, not in a way that, like, basically no BS, right? Cut through all of that. Cut through any excuses when you're dealing with your children or anybody. I mean, it's really comes down to, this is the way it is. And I feel like a lot of things, it's more like your daughter needs to learn her boundaries. But I feel like it's more important that you kind of do the same. You got the 5 of Wands, which is the struggle, right? See them all struggling, but they're struggling together. So they're still family. They're still working together. So they're like a family that is strong together, very closely bonded. But there is this kind of shift of where things are going for others and where things are going for you, as far as family goes. So there's a little bit of juggling going on. You got the 2 of Pentacles, trying to kind of think about you and where you're at, and then thinking about family and how you can help the family. I feel like it's just, being mom, like sometimes, yeah, yes is a very powerful word. It's going to bring us a lot of opportunities, but no is a powerful word as well. And that's what the Queen of Swords is kind of showing me is, and the Queen of Swords represents is, um, yes, still feminine, still those, love and compassion, but also setting those boundaries. She's got her sword held up like, no, I'm not going to attack you, but I don't cross the boundaries that and this is a lot more about you and your life. Um, your mom, so you should be mom, but let them figure it out on their own. That's the hard part. It's like that tough love where you have to kind of not be there to give advice every time, because if the advice is not being followed, there's the boundary right there. If you're not willing to make and do the things um, to help make the change, there's going to be no change. It's going to be stuck. It's going to be in this like just forever loop. So, sometimes not being so sweet, because I know you're very sweet. I've talked to you a few times. I've heard your voice. And yeah, it's about looking at things from a bigger perspective. And you are on that shamanic path, or have that shamanic energy, which is that ancient healing within you. Sometimes you have to let people come to the conclusion on their own before they're going to make that change. Don't need to force anything. Just set your boundaries. And like I said, I wouldn't try to force anything. I just wait till for the right opportunities, and don't just cave because you love your family so much, right? Sometimes you have to come from a stronger, the way you've lived, what you've gotten through. You've had similar issues in your life, but you've gotten through them. You've endured. You've made things better. So there's no different from the next generations below us why they shouldn't be doing similar. It's 11 a.m. there. Where you're in Central Time, Rosie? Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. But you don't want it to be read, don't put it down. Because I might be just read one that's just you guys having a conversation, like I have twice today. You're very welcome, Rachel. Thank you. My mom lives in Katy, Texas. Katy, Texas. She doesn't talk like that. It's my impression of a Texan. Fit and go. My first time I heard that, I'm like, what did you just say? Fixing to go? Fitting to go. Oh, you're central. Isn't that where Dallas is? Dallas area? Not in Arizona yet. Still in California for couple more weeks, maybe a month, just depending. Things we're waiting on here. I always say fixing. About 45 minutes from Dallas, yeah. Never been to Dallas either, but I'd love to go. I'd love to go to Austin. I just want to go when they have an Austin City Limits and go to that concert. It's got to be the right band, but they always have really good bands coming through there. And to see the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue, which is that's like my guitar hero right there. It's one I've kind of modeled a lot of my playing to. Yeah, Texas in itself is huge. Yeah, one of the capitals of music. Yeah, I just see Facebook user. I'm not sure what you asked. Said you're from North Carolina. Hello. You were wondering if you could please have a reading. Yeah. You see that link tree right here? Whoops, right there. That's my link tree. Type that into the to a browser, It'll take you to my link, all of my links that I think I've got all of them on there, but like Facebook, Twitter, but also the first three will be Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. So whichever one you want to pay through, if you pay for a reading, it's $10 or more. Um, and when you pay, you will be entered into a contest for a chance to win a 20-minute private session with me. Tamworth, huh? And I believe, can we pin it in the link? The link tree? Pin the link tree in the, at least on Facebook. I think you can do it on YouTube as well, but I can't. I don't know if you guys can do it. And I can't get to YouTube right now because I'm going live. So. Oh, we're at 8. We got to get up there a little bit further to get a free reading here. Give a free reading away. We can probably do one anyway. We got to get at least. That's why we got to get 15 people in here. It's just like a couple of people playing the game for the reading. You can't get Venmo or Cash App. Yeah. Luckily, PayPal is accessible. Country music. Yeah, we have like Austin. We have God, why am I forgetting? Well, there's Graceland. That's not as much of the big. I think it's the other city in Tennessee, Nashville. That's more the countryside. It's where we have the Grand Ole Opry. But there are some, kind of crossover stars going there, musicians, kind of play rock and country, and now they have country rap. So Nashville is probably a pretty big scene right now. I'm about 2 hours away from a music scene, LA. So we have a lot of them here. Of course, New York, Chicago, all the bigger cities is where a lot of the music market is. Keith Urban. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. I've been following or watching, listening to a guy named Billy Strings. He's like bluegrass, but it's really cool bluegrass. Like it's just cooking from start to finish. It's just fast, but it's awesome to listen to. But yeah, his name's Billy Strings. Check him out on YouTube. And that's like, yeah, bluegrass music. So it's like Appalachia. How do you say that? It's pinned, but you don't see it anymore. I can't see if it's pinned in here. There we go. Kathy just pinned. Can you pin it in there, Kathy, or did I even make you? I don't know if I made you a mod. Yeah, I did in YouTube. Hello, Robin. How are you? Nine likes, 9 viewers. That's pretty good ratio there. You're not able to pin? Weird. Enough. Facebook's a pain in the ass for that stuff. I got to go back in there. I'm not sure why you're not able to pin because you are a moderator. I am still taking requests. We're going to chill on here for a few more minutes. Yep. That's right, Robin. Hello, Daleen. Good morning. Pin shows down in the left corner. Weird. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Facebook is very glitchy. A lot of their back office stuff, if you're doing it like if you the business page or business side of it, ugh, it's well, they've let it all run by like AI. So AI is fallible, just like we are, because we're the ones that program AI. So it's going to pick up on all the things that we do, but it's also doesn't have the foresight. It just can do what people can do or what they've already done. So it's basically copying. But no, like I have automated messages. I haven't been able to figure out how to get those turned off or change them or just different things. Like there's still a Facebook and there's still, and then there's a Meta and yeah, you can download the Meta or you can download the Facebook pay business, or you can load, do them both. Like they have two things for a lot of different things. And I'm like, why all the extra? It's just keep it more simple. Yeah, it's confusing. And I use TikTok, and TikTok's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I wish that they had certain things like you could actually send audio clips or audio messages into TikTok or pictures. You can't do any of that. You can just reshare the videos. Thank you, Robin, for the $10. Robin's next. We're inching up toward 15. We'll see. Maybe we can give a free one away. Thank you, Robin. Did you have a question? And Vicky Hunt paid. Okay, Vicky, you're going to be right after Robin. Thank you. Yeah, it's really weird. Facebook does make things a lot more difficult than they need to be. Robin, did you have a question? Oh, there we go. Just a general. Okay, I'm going to show you. I usually don't do, but if I pull them, I pull them. That's the way it works. But this one was upside down. It's the Dreamweaver. So maybe a loss of feeling a lack of clarity. It's important to really start paying attention to your dreams and your visions right now. And they may not be coming through as clear, like I said, as before, as they usually do. Kind of almost seeming like a fog or a deeper veil to look through. But I feel like that's being cleared. I think it's this was somehow protection for your third eye, is what I'm picking up. The message I'm getting. You got the birth card next, which is about renewal. Being reborn in a way, like a sense of wonder again, finding that sense of wonder, finding that flow. And this seems to be like a lot of inspiration coming toward you, a lot of friends, a lot of connections with people, making new connections, reconnecting with old connections. But you got the drums. So life is about to get a lot more intense and passionate, or that seems to be where it's headed. Your last card is the winter solstice, so reflection. Yeah, this is that reflection time you were just going through. We have to really almost go through these reflective times to get to that next step or that higher level of consciousness. So that's kind of what I see is kind of going through this reflection time, and you're kind of almost being shown like other things are kind of blurry where other things are very clear and they may not be comfortable to look at, more past issues, but they're necessary to look at and kind of get away of all that pain connected to the memories. The memories are just there to teach you now. It's already happened. So that pain doesn't have to keep coming back, or that trauma doesn't have to keep coming back. And we all, like I said, we all go through this. If we're not able to reflect on ourselves and where we could have done better in certain situations and cycles back, cycles of the past, we're not going to be able to break out of those, like I said, those loops, because we're not seeing ourselves as needing to do better, right? So that's why you're going through this reflection time, just to kind of remind you, and kind of ground you and center you. 12 people watching. Late bloomers, good morning and welcome, everybody. Once we get to 15 to 20 viewers, we are going to give away a free reading. So you feel this for sure. Good. Yeah, just know I think you're starting to see like it's getting better. That weight that you felt before it's not there like it was. You're making progress. You're going to have a little bit of an awakening. I shouldn't say a little bit, because I think it's going to be more powerful than that. But life seems to be like it's going to be lived more passionately now. So that fog will clear. Just give it a little time and take this time to reflect on other things. Hello, Kathy. We are both well. How are you? What's that? Yep, Vicky is next. Did she have a question? Huh? One of the general? Okay. All right, Vicky. Okay, I feel like you're trying to change a cycle, but I don't know if it's you not letting you do this or others kind of. You got the vision quest, which means you kind of have a pretty clear picture of where you want to go. There's a lot of unknown there, but you know that's the you want to learn more. You want to grow more. So the vision quest is about seeking truth. So you're in this place where you really want to learn, and I feel like you're just going to have to keep deflecting those negative thoughts. That's what the Bell's card is, deflection. So if you keep telling yourself you can't, or others are telling you you can't, yes, you can. That's why it's so deeply within you. That's why you know that purpose or direction you're supposed to go. You know it to be true, but I feel like you let too much of either your own or others kind of naysaying hold you back. You got the medicine wheel. So yes, here a chance. We were just talking about cycles. That's what this is about. Life works in a cycle or cycles. We have many of them in our life, many of them going at the same time, but they're different cycles for different things. This feels like you're trying to change a cycle, just by allowing yourself to kind of jump in. It's like, we ask the universe, all right, God or the universe, whatever I'm supposed to give it, bring it to me. Show me which way I'm supposed to go. And you usually get an immediate answer, but sometimes it's delayed. So I would watch for the signs, read the signs that kind of let you know you're on the right track. And that's just, you see numbers over and over again, or deja vus, kind of let you know you're right where you're supposed to be. You're not too far off, and you're getting closer. You've reached the checkpoint. Now you move forward. And then you get the mountain card. So yep, have that strength. Utilize that strength. You have it within you. Be that mountain. Don't be immovable. Don't let anybody stop you from your own, which I feel like is better if you're living more or thinking more independently. Even if you have a partner, it's important to have like your own independent goals. What's that? A lot of deja vu. Yeah. That's what deja vu is. It's not from another lifetime. It's from the lifetime you created or scripted out here. Hello, Ariel. So, if you can kind of try to think or imagine kind of going over these, I see them as like scrolls, but they turn into, you can actually see things happening. Like hitting this point in life, meeting up with this person, you feel like that deja vu, or going to a certain place, usually means you've kind of seen it before in this lifetime. It could be in a dream, it could be in a daydream. You may have been there before. It just feels, usually it's not some place you've been, but some place you were supposed to go. Lots of folks trying to hold you back. Yeah, just keep, like I said, be that mountain when it comes to the naysayers. They can't really affect you unless you let them inside of your head too much. All right, so we're coming up on about 45 minutes here soon. Yeah, I do mediumship, but those usually take a little time. So for some reason, they take a lot of energy. I think it's because they're more personal, or it's like specific loved ones people are looking for. But yeah, I usually don't do those live, but in my private readings, I do. I mean, and sometimes you could have an incarnation where you saw it in another lifetime. Yeah, that happens too. I shouldn't say, but I feel like in your case, or in Vicky's case, it was more deja vus that you haven't seen yet, but you have seen somewhere. They feel very familiar, very eerily familiar. I mean, I feel like more in her case, it was more seeing. She's hit a checkpoint. It's more like a confirmation or letting you know that you're going the right direction. It loads in that too. You haven't been able to rise above that. So you don't like doing what, Rosie? Did I miss the conversation again? So yeah, if you'd like a reading, please go to the link tree in my bio, or in my bio, that's TikTok. The link tree down at the bottom of the screen will, if you can put that in your browser, it'll take you right to it. That's where my pay links are, my Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. It's $10 per reading. Everybody that pays for a reading will be added to a list for a chance to win a 20-minute session with me, a private session. I'll contact you. You don't like to do it. It's more challenging. I think I like have to let myself even like just go and not try to because I feel like I get in this like overthinking mode. And I feel like I need to let it flow more, just like with all my readings. It's constant working on it, getting better at it. You don't do it often. Is it because you're afraid of it, or is it hard? It's hard to do because it is hard. Too much energy. Yeah, I agree with you. It's a lot of energy. All right, last call for those who would like a reading. Just leave a comment in the comment section if you do want a reading, and I will stick around. If not, we're probably going to sign off. It's starting to get hot, so not as much as yesterday, which is a good sign. It means we probably won't be as hot as yesterday. But yeah, if you'd like a reading, please go to my website, www.psychicshaman333.com. You can schedule something there. I'll try to come on Facebook once a week, probably on Sundays. Might change here and there, but yeah, make sure you like and follow the page. Make sure you like and follow me over there on TikTok. Don't be afraid of TikTok. It's okay. I've been there for about a couple of years. We're okay. Nobody spied on me yet. However, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you caught me too, Rachel. Yes, thank you to everybody who paid for a reading. We will be back soon. Much love to all of you. Yeah, you too. Stay hydrated, Vicky. And have a great day. We're going to have a great week. Much love, everybody.